What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion about trading psychology, live trading, fundamental and technical aspect of trading. So today's Thursday, as you can see, quite a few high impact news coming later today. Dollar and CAD, and as you have seen, gold and all the instrument is behaving almost exactly as expected. We saw that there is a trend in gold. Now let's look at first starting with gold. Now before I begin this session, make sure you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So let's begin with first of all with gold, and I will be looking at first of all lower time frame to see how the price is doing on gold, looking at the 1 hour chart. Now from the 1 hour we see that gold is, this is the 1 hour chart and this is the trend on this market. Okay, now what do you see that gold in this 1 hour time frame, the price was respecting this support level. Okay, this is a very important level of resistance zone here on gold from the 1 hour. This is the resistance here, and also resistance here, and with that back to back three important level of resistance in this three touch in this resistance. Gold from the 1 hour, we saw that with this doji had a complete breakdown. Now with that breakdown, what we saw that gold currently trending to the downside. This is the nice looking trend on 1 hour chart. Now looking at daily to see, now if you have seen my yesterday's live and analysis, this is what we discussed on gold, that gold is likely to drop from this level. Now you can see this is the daily candle that has closed, which is a middleman. Now this middleman, for me, it's a very high probability that we could see further downside on gold. Now after this kind of middleman, we normally could see that gold may continue to drop in that direction. Okay, so looking at bigger picture monthly, now from the monthly perspective, we see that gold after this monthly bearish engulfer, this month so far the price has gone up. Okay, and then so far we saw that there is a massive drop to the downside on the monthly. Now if we look at the weekly, we can see same kind of price action. This is the resistance line on the weekly time frame. The price triggered all-time high liquidity. Now afterwards we saw that from the weekly there is a also significant drop. The price has broken all this recent level of support level here, and with that break of this support, what we saw that gold has broken down, and this support on gold, okay, being tested multiple times from the weekly, created series of lower high along the zone, and then we saw that gold has a strong breakdown. Now previous week we saw that there is a bearish candle, okay, with this long bearish candle. This is a very long bearish candle. This week so far there is a long wick at the bottom, and initially we have seen gold has gone up, and then we saw that the market now trending towards the downside. Now as I mentioned in all my analysis, gold is highly bearish, and we could see that the market creating series of lower high and lower low, which is a typical downtrending market structure. Okay, now as you can see, gold already in established downtrend from the weekly as well as the monthly close coming. Just tomorrow is the last day of the month, which is a very important day before the monthly close. Always the price very volatile. Now what I think that gold, we could see further drop as we see that this market is trending, and this is the weekly candle. You can see there is a weekliest candle on the weekly, an important level of support on the weekliest candle, and we can expect the price to drop, break this weekly low, and then we can expect the price to again go up. So for the time being, we can expect gold to continue to drop. Now looking at the daily, now from the daily, as we discussed earlier, there is a daily middleman, okay, and with that daily middleman, gold has there is a long wick at the top and also long wick at the bottom, so which is a middleman. Now with that middleman, what we saw, there is a healthy body also, so middleman is very powerful. As you can see, afterwards we saw the price started to drop, and I think that we could see now a break of this low. And you can see, this is what I was discussing for a long time, that gold is bearish, and the reason is, you can see all the way the price grabbing liquidity and then started to drop. Now what we see, that this is a, you can see this is the weekly candle here on gold from the daily, and also this is a resistance line here. This is the previous resistance, starting support here. Okay, now with that respect, what we can expect on gold for this price to come back down, okay, to continue to drop to this level, okay, which is a very important level. And I think that gold may continue to drop, and we could see in the first move the price is coming to this long wick candle where there is a support level, and also you could see the price is dropping down, breaking this low to create a new lower low. So there is a very high probability for gold to continue to drop in that direction. So from going back to the 4-hour, we can see that this is a 4-hour time frame, and we see the price, remember there is a, here is the starting of the move with this doji. After triggering multiple liquidity, gold has a drop from the 4-hour, and you can see every time the price is going up along this zone, grabbing liquidity and then dropping down. Now bigger picture perspective, as you can see, if we align the monthly, weekly and daily, it's a long-term downtrend. So bigger picture perspective on gold, we see that if we align higher time frame with the lower time frame, we see that gold is a long-term downtrending in a downtrending market structure. Now if we look at this price here on lower time frame, what we see, that this is a very important level of support is broken on gold. And this support is broken. It's a very important level of support. And what I think that as you can see, this candle is closing also in 15 minutes. What I think that we might see a retest of this level, and then we can expect gold to continue to drop in its long-term downtrend. Let's look at very lower time frame on the 5 minutes and 15 minutes. We can see that this is the 5 minutes structure. I think that this structure on the 5 minutes, you can see a bearish structure, but I think we could see a break to the upside, and then we could see that finally trending towards the downside. Okay, so this is a long-term picture on gold, and I will be looking for a selling opportunity. Okay guys, hope that you're enjoying. Let me know in the live chat how you're doing. Thank you very much. Favor, hi coach, dollar Swiss franc, what's your analysis? Yeah, absolutely below. Hi coach, thank you. Good morning coach. Good morning sir, thank you. Morning coach. Dollar Swiss franc, GBP USD. Good morning sir. Oil coach, yep. Morning, thank you very much. Thanks for being here. Okay, so with this longer term picture, what we see, that gold is highly bearish. Now let's look at other instrument, and then we'll come back gold again to see how it is doing. Now let's see dollar yen. Okay, so dollar yen, as you can see, after this bullish candle, dollar yen has created significantly bullish price action. We are on a trade on dollar yen, which is almost nearly where we have entered. Now if we look at a bigger picture on the daily on dollar yen, okay, this is what, you know, I've opened this trade on dollar yen. If you look at this bigger picture on dollar yen, we can see that this is the daily price action. Very strong impulse correction. It is in another impulsive phase. Now with that impulse on dollar yen, we can see that the market has come to this level where there is an important level of support. And if you look at this daily price action on dollar yen, we see that this market is a highly bullish structure. Okay, now what we see with this liquidity grab in that area, there's a massive movement followed by this correction, another impulse correction. It is in another impulsive phase on dollar yen. Now looking at the daily, okay, you see there is a narrow candle here, red candle. Now if you look at the overall movement in the market on the daily, this is a daily impulse. You can say every day green candle, there's only one red candle, which is a very, very important level of liquidity zone. And we saw that from that zone the price had a bounce, now again creating higher low. Now as the monthly close is coming nearing, what I think the dollar yen may continue to rise to the upside, which is a typical bullish market. And from the weekly as well, we see the dollar yen, in fact, now from the weekly, we can see that if you look at the weekly price action on dollar yen, okay, so from the weekly, if you look at this overall picture on the weekly, this is a very strong impulse on the weekly, followed by another impulse, okay, followed by, we have seen that this is another impulse on the weekly time frame. Now with that weekly impulse on dollar yen, what we see that the market so far, okay, it's, you know, strongly bullish. And with that bullish move, what we see, the dollar yen has created this movement. And what we can expect on dollar yen, what I think that the market may continue to rise, and this is why we have opened this trade, and I'm expecting it to move to the upside. From the daily and weekly and 4 hour, we see that potentially a bullish price action. So from 4 hour, we have seen so far there is a, you can see there's a liquidity grab here, there's a strong liquidity grab, a movement, and the price is moving now along this channel. And what I think that we could see that the channel is being maintained, and then we might see the price is breaking to the upside, and we could see that in that movement the price is going up to create new higher high. Okay, so this is what we see that on dollar yen, the price highly likely that we could see the market is moving to the upside. Okay guys, USDCHF, yeah, absolutely, dollar yen, yep, we looked at that. Okay guys, we are running this trade on dollar yen. I'm expecting it to go up. Now if you want to also trade with us and also learn our strategies to see the trade, that all the trade that I am trading, you can join us. There is a link in the description. And also this pardon me guys, I had a bad flow. The Sydney weather is very, very cold now. Okay, so let's look at a dollar CAD. As dollar CAD, okay, let me look at dollar CAD. As CAD news coming later today, we might see that significant movement on dollar CAD. If we look at the monthly on dollar CAD, we see that from the monthly, this is a dollar CAD price action. We can see that from this significant level, there is a bounce on dollar CAD. Okay, so this is the monthly candle on dollar CAD. If we look at this market, there is an important thing you can see is that it's a long-term bullish market, dollar CAD. You can see with this huge impulse to the upside. Okay, this is a massive impulse on dollar CAD. Now with that impulse, we can see that the market has formed a triangular pattern in that area. Okay, now with this is a typically bullish price action, longer term picture if we look at the overall package in the market. But so if we look at bigger picture on dollar CAD, it's a long-term bullish market. As you can see, there's a monthly. Now this monthly candle, we have seen that has broken out of this structure completely, and it's a bullish structure. Normally if you see this kind of structure, okay, long-term picture, you see that this market has broken to the downside. We could see that it is trending to the upside. If you look at the weekly, from the weekly, what we see that this is a weekly price action. The price has broken this low and now it is trying to push to the upside. I think that you can see, if you look at the bigger picture on this market, okay, we see that from bigger picture, series of high and low on dollar CAD has been created, okay, from bigger picture. And we see that with this series of high and low, dollar CAD from this support has a bounce to the upside. Now with that bounce, this is a drop, and as you can see, this is structure. What we see that this is a bullish structure. As I mentioned, it's a long-term bullish market. Now this break, for me, I think it's a fake move, and fake move means like it's basically tested this trend line. And I think bigger picture, dollar CAD now about to rise to the upside, and we could see that this market now trending to the upside, because when you see this kind of structure, okay, break to the downside, all right, and we could see that this market will be trending to the upside. Now looking at the daily, now from the daily, we can see that this is the daily price action. There is a daily candle which is a long wick at the top. I think that after 20 EMA retest on the daily, we might see short-term drop for a pullback. I think dollar CAD now preparing for an uptrend, and with that movement, we could see that this market is going up here and then ranging a little bit, and then we could see that trending to the upside, which is a very, very high probability setup. Now from the 4 hour, okay, we see that this massive move to the upside, and with that movement, what we saw that this is the 4 hour candle, which is a bullish candle, and I think that dollar CAD might come down. Okay, I don't think that dollar CAD will be able to straight go up. I need to see it's already grabbed liquidity with this one, which is a very powerful bullish candle. But if we look at the daily, you can see there is a daily healthy body. The price still didn't pull back much. I think that dollar CAD, you can see this is the 20 EMA from the daily. we could see after testing this 20 EMA, we might see dollar CAD again coming down for a deeper pullback. And for me, I will be really interested to buy dollar CAD, especially from this neckline. Even it could happen during the news. Okay. Any kind of liquidity grab from this level will look for potential trading opportunity on dollar CAD. Okay, so let's see how it goes. We'll be looking at for an entry as soon as we will find that. And dollar CAD is very volatile today as there is a news coming up. Okay guys, so let me know in the live chat how you're doing. Thank you. GBP JPY, we'll be looking at that. GBP JPY. I do gold scalping strategy for EMA rejection scalping. Can you help me how to draw center zone in 5 minutes properly? Yep. Takash, yeah, absolutely. I do quite a few videos on the YouTube as well relating to that. We do have a strategy as well on relating to 20 EMA and 10 EMA on gold as well. We'll be discussing that. So scalping strategy of EMA. Okay, I do gold scalping strategy. Support and resistance zone in 5 minutes properly. Okay, so in response to your question, if you want to identify support and resistance on the 5 minutes on gold properly, let me explain how I do. Now, first of all, keep in mind that when you try to identify support and resistance, especially in gold or any other, the first thing you need to accept the imperfection, because the market will never ever will give you a support or resistance which is perfect. This is the first thing you need to understand. So you need to accept the imperfection of the market. Now, how do you then trade with that imperfection of this support and resistance? See, I always wait for, first I draw the support and resistance. Okay, and you see that if you only trade support and resistance, probably it's 1970 model, okay, which is, there was a time it worked, support and resistance. Now it doesn't work. So what you need is, what I do is I wait for that support and resistance to be broken. Okay, this is the key points here. That means that overextension on the support or resistance level in the direction of the trend. So let's say, what do I mean by this? Let me show you an example. This is gold 5-minute chart. Now you can see that, let me draw all of them and you'll understand. Let's say up to here, okay, you see that the market is respecting this level now. So the best way I draw, first of all, about the drawing is the considering the week, top of the week. Okay, you might say body. No, when I draw the support and resistance, I look at the week. Why? Because if I draw here, then I consider trading here or putting stop loss here. What about this week? If the price visit that area, I will get a hit, and if it is a stop loss event, so I consider the week is very important for drawing the key level. Now, if you replay the chart, what do you see? That you see in majority of the time the bigger move happens when you see the price has gone to that resistance zone, okay, and have gone a little far than the previous resistance, you see, and then had a drop, and then has gone up again has gone up a little far than the resistance. You see, this is what I was trying to tell you, that when you see a support or resistance, okay, and you're gonna see it a little far, and then you can find that market giving you proper trading opportunity. And when you see this kind of movement in the market, you can expect for the price to have a bigger move. And as you can see afterwards, in fact, the price have a massive move. Okay, it's a massive bigger move, and we saw that afterwards the price has made this move to the downside quite a few times. So this is the first thing. This is what I was discussing here. Also, you can see now if you draw a resistance line here on 5 minutes, okay, this is the zone. Basically it's zone, not the line. It's the more important. Now I will wait for a violation of this level, and then I'll look for selling opportunity. I think that's gonna highly likely to happen on this market. Okay, so this is what 1 hour candle close. Let me see. But what I see that from 1 hour, this is a very strongly bearish price action, guys. Let me see. I think that we might see not break to the upside. Instead, we could see that further drop. Okay, so the way I see this is 1 hour chart, guys. You can see there's a long wick candle, bearish candle, you know, a pullback, and I think that we could see that drop as the news is coming later today. We could see a significant drop on gold. Let's see how it goes. Any opportunity comes along the way, we'll definitely jump onto the trade. Morning, sir. Nasdaq, yeah, absolutely. We'll be looking at the GBPUSD, gold. Good morning, coach. Please cat JPY. Great, thank you very much. I want to thank you for analysis. Yeah, absolutely. Smart money trap, right? Liquidity. Yep, absolutely. That's the trap. That is smart money trap that you can say. Now I think that you can see if we look at it's the 15-minute chart, and any kind of, you know, any kind of liquidity gap will really give us a very good opportunity for potential selling. So yeah, I think that, you know, after you know, grabbing liquidity from here, we might see that gold is you know, we could see a bit more upside, and then we can expect. So let's see. Okay, let me see what else we have here. Okay, so dollar yen, going back to dollar yen, this is the bullish trade that we are running on dollar yen, and this trade that I'm expecting it to move to the upside. If we look at the daily price action, we can see the dollar yen from the daily, which is a bullish, you know, price action. And from the bigger picture, from the weekly, we see it's a bull market. From the monthly also we see it's a bull market, and from the daily as well we see that, which is typically bullish market. And from the 4-hour, you can see this candle was the news candle yesterday. This is what we were discussing. The price is respecting this level, which is a very important bullish candle, which has a liquidity from the support level, and from that zone we saw that the market has made this move, and we are almost nearly where we have entered the trade. But I'm expecting it to go up to give us the 2 times profit on this one as well. So yeah, let's see gold again. We see that movement has expected. Okay guys, see that move coming for short term upside. Okay guys, in the meantime, if you're looking for a regulated broker, our recommended broker is EverTrade. You can join EverTrade using our link. So you can use a code Wizard for 20% bonus they're offering. So if you're looking for a regulated broker, you can use that link. EverTrade is regulated. So a regulated broker, use code Wizard for, okay, so use code Wizard when you are doing the registration. Click the link, register for free, and then start trading with a regulated broker. Alright, so let's see what's happening with gold now. As I mentioned, in the 5 minutes we saw multiple times the price form dojis. Now that's the sign that we might see the price is hungry for liquidity grab. We could see that local break to the upside, and from the daily as well we saw the price has come to the daily support level. We might see that again retest of the daily resistance line here. Okay, going back to the 5 minutes here, we can see that how the market is evolving. Okay, let's see how it does. I'm waiting for an entry. We had quite a few trades so far. Yesterday we had the Euro GBP trade that you have seen that, guys. That's a massive trade on Euro GBP. Straight away has given the profit, full profit on this one after this liquidity candle. I'm sure that you guys enjoyed this trade. As today is starting the day, I will be waiting for further further better trade coming up along the way, especially dollar CAD. Yeah, dollar CAD, as I mentioned, we might see downside again, because I don't think that dollar CAD will be able to break that way. Instead, what I think the dollar CAD might come back down, okay, to this level grab liquidity, and then we could see the dollar CAD is moving towards the upside. Thank you very much. AUD NZD, yeah, USD news in I think it's not a high impact news, but there are some always news. Yep, we'll be looking at that. Thank you very much. Okay, so looking at indices US30 and Nasdaq. Now Nasdaq, what we saw that after this from this 20 EMA, again the price had a bounce to the upside. I think we might see consolidation. Okay, if we look at the weekly, we can see that after this weekly massive move, Nasdaq so far has come down to this weekly resistance zone, which is turning support, and then again there has been another bounce to the upside on Nasdaq. Now if we look at the monthly on Nasdaq, we can see that this is the monthly resistance, and from that monthly resistance the price triggered a liquidity and then dropped. If we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly this is a bullish candle so far on Nasdaq. Okay, now if we look at the daily, we saw that the price has come down to this 20 EMA, and then again we saw another bounce to the upside. Now with that bounce, we might see now Nasdaq sellers not being able to break the low. Instead we saw that it's kind of, I think it's forming an inverted head and shoulder, and we could see another takeoff probability. Okay, we expected it to drop, but still not sure. We might see that sideways and then drop, or we could see an inverted head and shoulder and then the takeoff. Okay, so anything can have happened. If you look at this structure here on Nasdaq. So with that said, I will be waiting for potential drop, creating an inverted head and shoulder, and then if we see that takeoff again, we look for bullish opportunity again. Now you see there is a doji here. I think that's doji is very crucial on the 4 hour, which is in fact starting up another move. I think any pullback to this 20 EMA zone will give us another entry opportunity on Nasdaq. Okay, so I'll be waiting for any movement here. We'll look for potential opportunity on Nasdaq from this zone. As soon as we will find suitable entry, we'll consider going long. And also I will share the same trade to all the students who are trading with us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. If you want to be part of the trading community and also learn our strategies, be part of that, you can join us. There's a link in the description and also link at the top of the chat. You can visit the website, click join now button, and then you'll be able to join everything that you have. So let me know any question using the live chat. Isaac is always there, will be able to help you if you have any questions. Okay, let me see. What is the best app for trading with Bitcoin? You mean the trading Bitcoin or trading with Bitcoin? There are two questions. Okay, very much. Thank you very much. Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, so let me see, guys, what else we have here on. Let me quickly go through all of them to see. Okay, AUD NCD looks like that bullish. I'm just looking at all of them. I see that GBP JPY started to turn to a bullish market. Okay, this is what we saw that on GJ the price has formed a doji. I think GJ, you see, this is the 1 hour candle, which is a doji with a liquidity grab. GBP JPY is let me see. Okay, so I'll go long on GJ, guys. Looks to me that it's a good trade, but anything can happen. Keep in mind everything here only for educational and just to tell you how I'm trading. So I'll be going long on GBP JPY with this one, and also I'll send the same trade to VIPs who are trading with us. So I'll send the same trade to this who are trading. Okay, so I'll explain why I'm taking this trade. Though we are running dollar yen trade, it will be double, but still. Okay, so GBP JPY, also I'm gonna open in my position. Could see even bigger move. Okay. Okay, so GJ, I'm long on GJ. There is a reason behind it. Is this is a long-term bullish market. I think that this market might again move to the upside. That it has come to a very important liquidity zone, and we can expect this price to move up again to its long-term uptrending direction. And you see there is a lot of imbalance, and we could potentially see a movement, but as I mentioned, anything can happen in trading. Trading is all about probability. We had a bigger risk to reward, so if it works out, then definitely will have more profit than our risk, so it will be well covered. Now if you look at, now what did I look at in this trade on GBP JPY? Let's see. First of all, this is a long-term bullish market. Okay, this is the main thing that I look at when I took a look at the trade, is long-term direction of the trend. Okay, now GJ from bigger picture perspective, okay, it's a long-term bull market, which is very, very important. And when you see this is the monthly price action, as you can see, the price has made significant movement and it's a very strongly bull market. What I think that GJ might go up to break this monthly high. This is the monthly resistance level. If we look at the weekly, we can see the same thing, same kind of bullish price action, and we can expect the price also to move to the upside from bigger picture perspective. From the daily, now from the daily you can see previous day there is a significant drop, has broken the daily low, and once the market opened today, we saw that the market again has created another move. Now if we look at the 4 hour, we can see that if we look at the bigger picture and also the smaller picture, in all aspect we see that GJ has a very high probability for potential bullish move to the upside on this market. Okay, so from the lower time frame on the 1 hour, we can see the price grab liquidity multiple times. Now with that liquidity gap, I'm expecting the price slowly to turn to a bull market, okay, and to go up. And as I mentioned, anything can happen. It could come back down again for a breakdown, but I'm expecting it to move up, though it is almost at the end of the month. There is an imbalance in that zone. At least we can expect initial movement for this move. This is a lower time frame price action. We see that potentially multiple time liquidity grab has given a very high probability for this price to move to the upside. Okay, so we'll keep that running, which is in my account running little profit, and let's see how it goes, guys. Give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. If you want to learn the strategy that I'm trading, all of this, and be part of the trading community, also you can join us. There is a link in the description. You can visit the website. Any question, let us know in the live chat. I'll get back to you any question that you have. Also in the website live chat agent available, she will be able to answer any question that you have as soon as you ask any question. So let me see. So we are running 2 trades on yen trade, dollar yen and GJ, yeah. So what we'll do is if both of them going to profit, then we will close one with profit, the other one will keep running. Let me see, both of them 2 to 1 reward to risk. Dollar yen is running in profit, and GBP JPY just we have entered. I think that we should be able to see some movement to the upside on GJ. All right, so let's see how it does. Let me know in the live chat, guys, how you are enjoying this trade. What about US30? Yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Till which level? Okay, I'm in trade Bitcoin. Okay, yeah, there are a lot of, you can use Binance. Binance is very good. KuCoin or Coinbase, all of them are good. Binance is very good. I would say that Binance is better than anything. Good morning, coach. I'm looking at, okay, we'll be looking at that. Locked in now. Thank you very much. Where's the best? Okay, thanks so much. Okay, no problems, thank you very much. Will you please put an individual video for US 100 analysis alone? I already waiting for you. Yes, we do have quite a few. I'll do some new on this on US30 because it's and Nasdaq and US 100 Nasdaq. So that they normally behave a little bit of different sometimes, especially in terms of liquidity. Those instruments behave very different. I'll create a separate video on this, guys. Make sure you give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Every weekend and every weekdays I post a lot of content that will help you to grow as a trader, to be independent. I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds, guys. Everyone have time to do that. Give a big thumbs up. Awesome, thank you very much for your support to the channel. And also, if you are looking for a regulated broker, our recommended broker is EverTrade. You can use our link on EverTrade. So EverTrade regulated broker. So I've given a link and you can use code, partner code Wizard for 20% bonus currently offering. So Wizard is the code you can use on the registration time. It will give you 20% bonus, and they're regulated, so your bonus is secure. You can use that code and register for free, start trading. For those who already registered with EverTrade, I'll recommend you to start trading with EverTrade, and you can enjoy trading with a regulated broker. All right, so you see the dollar yen going in profit, okay, and also GBP JPY also going in profit, guys. This is trade that we have just opened now, and dollar yen trade we have. This is our VIP trade. I can show you all the trade that I post with entry, stop loss, and take profit. So this is with our dollar yen trade. This is one GJ trade that just we have opened, and also we had just in New York session we have opened dollar yen trade, okay, which also running in profit. So this is the dollar yen we bought at 144.55, stop loss at 144.08, take profit at 145.48. So this is where we have opened dollar yen. And if you want to be part of that and also learn the strategy that I am trading, how I'm trading, you can join us. There's a link in the description, and also there's a link at the top of the chat. Click the link and then visit the website, and you will be able to access all the strategies that I'm trading, and also all the tools that we have, and also all the trade that I'm trading, I'll be posting on the VIP channel. I'll recommend you to join now. This will accelerate your learning and your growth as a trader, because I know that you can try by yourself, but it takes time, I know. So let's see on 1 hour chart on gold. We see that potentially downside as expected from 5 minutes time frame. After reaching that resistance zone, again we see that potentially bearish price action on gold. I think that gold might continue to drop in that direction, okay. So we can see that on gold, if we look at the bigger picture, which is basically a downside we see on gold, and so if we look at okay, so from 4 hour, okay, from 4 hour, what we see that gold bigger picture, if you look at the daily, this is the daily middleman on on gold. And after this kind of middleman, what I'm expecting for the price to continue to drop in that direction. And if we look at the 4-hour perspective, we can see that this is a important level of support has broken, and I think that gold may continue to drop in that direction. So we'll be waiting for a potential entry on gold as well, guys. As soon as I will find an entry, I will be definitely jumping on a trade like we do more often. We have open dollar yen trade and GBP JPY, and also Euro GBP. You can see this one also our VIP trade. Yesterday we secured 2 times profit on Euro GBP, which is a very powerful trade. And you can see after we open from this level, it has gone up to hit the full profit target on Euro GBP. And with that movement, what we can expect on Euro GBP, what I think that the price might go up. It had hit proper TP, now coming down for a pullback. I think we will see another movement to the upside on Euro GBP. And if you want to also, as I mentioned, guys, all the trade that I open, don't hesitate to join us. I would say that in the beginning I tried by myself. You can do it, but it might take time. But when you are in a environment, it becomes much easier for you. Okay, so we have a VIP chat group where you'll have the opportunity to interact with all the traders that we have. And also any trade that I'm, guys, there's weather is very suddenly became very cold, and I need to continuously talk. Sometimes it becomes a bit more stubborn. I hope that you understood it, isn't it? Okay, so with that said, guys, what do we see? That the market is moving in the direction as expected. Okay, guys, so we see dollar yen moving up, and give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. I'm here always, Forex Wizard, to give you the best trade possible in any situation. Okay, anytime. Always make sure you manage your risk so that you are not blown out on a single trade. And also any question, don't hesitate to ask using this live chat, or you can use the website. I'm not on live. You can use the website live chat, ask Aiza. She will be able to forward any question that you have to me. If you are our VIP, then definitely you have access directly to me anytime. You can do that. So give a big thumbs up. I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds. Everyone have time to do the subscribing and pressing the bell button so that you don't miss out any content that we release every day. Awesome. Thank you very much for your support to the channel, and your appreciation is always appreciated and really helps us to grow as a trader. So if we look at okay, dollar yen, we see that movement. And dollar CAD, guys, previous sessions there is a strong liquidity gap on dollar CAD. Now with that liquidity gap, okay, with this massive liquidity gap on dollar CAD, if we look at the daily, which is, I think that dollar CAD, as I mentioned, we might see a bit more bigger move. I think dollar CAD change its trend and merging to its long-term uptrend. If you look at dollar CAD from bigger picture perspective, you can see that this is a long-term uptrending market. All right, so with this long-term uptrend on dollar CAD, we saw the price has come down to this important level of support, and I think that dollar CAD may continue to rise in that direction. Okay, I think it's, if you look at the weekly, we can see this movement on the weekly. We might see a long week candle, and then slowly we could see the dollar CAD is rising to the upside. So I will be waiting for potential entry on dollar CAD as news is coming later today. This instrument also getting very volatile. I will wait for potential entry. As soon as I will find an entry on dollar CAD, I will jump on a trade. This current 1 hour candle, also a bullish candle. There is one liquidity grab here, here. So it's basically grabbing liquidity from the support, means that we could see that dollar CAD is bouncing to the upside. Okay, so we'll be looking for, you know, entry on dollar CAD. Let's see how it does. As soon as we'll find entry, like all the instrument we will be doing. And dollar yen is moving up, and GJ where we entered, and I'm expecting it to bounce to the upside. Okay, we'll keep that running, all of them, guys. Let me know in the live chat how you're doing. Thank you. You're good. Thank you. Thanks. How often do impulse it happens? And like, okay, very good. Impulse. Now look, impulse means that, what I mean by impulse is a movement. So when you see, let's say, a market create pardon me, guys. So sometimes, so impulse means like when the market you know, create this movement, which is what we call an impulse. Now an impulse is when it moves in the direction of the trend. Okay, when you see a market moves in the direction of the major trend, this is what we call an impulse. Now an impulse is when you see, especially before the news and after the news, it becomes very strongly impulsive market. Now let's say this $1, you know, GJ, we are expecting it to have an impulse to the upside, along with gold to have a drop. All right, so and dollar yen also I'm expecting to have another impulse to the upside. So we'll be discussing more on because it's a live session, we'll be discussing on my, you know, separate video on YouTube, also a post. Make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification so that you don't miss out any of the content that we are releasing. Raj, I'm from Sydney, Australia. Thank you for asking. GBP, thanks for coach sharing your knowledge. No problems, thank you very much. Okay, morning coach from South Africa, thanks for, no problems, thank you very much. In GJ position, yeah, I'm in GJ long position. Okay, and also I'm in dollar yen long position. Currently we are running 2 trades on GBP JPY and dollar yen. Okay, both of them running in profit. Dollar yen running in around quite a few pip profit, and also GJ. No problems, Aaron, that's fine. You know, I normally rarely get, but it's happening still. I have not it. Yeah, that's true. Thanks for that. Morning coach, could you please WTI? Yeah, absolutely, will be much respect from South Africa. Please, what's your analysis on GBPUSD? Yeah, we'll be looking at GBPUSD. Okay, GBPUSD, if we look at bigger picture. Okay, GBPUSD, guys, looks like the dollar getting stronger, so we might see GU downside. If we look at the weekly, this is the weekly price action, you can see it's an impulse to the upside, and we have seen this movement. Now with this move, what we see, that GU currently coming down, and if we look at the daily, from the daily perspective, this is a massive drop on GBP USD on the daily, and what I think that the market might drop further on this one to the downside. Okay, and if we look at the 4 hour, what I think that from the 4 hour on GBP USD also might have downside, but at the same time we need to keep in mind that this is a long-term bullish market, so we could see that from 4 hour we might see some liquidity grab from the top, but from the 1 hour the market is trying to form bearish price action. But we need to keep in mind one thing is that daily there is an imbalance here yet on daily from GBP USD. We could see that the market might retest of this level or may not, depending on how the price is doing. So I'll keep eye on that. Okay, let's see how it goes. In the meantime, let me see on GBP JPY. Okay, we could see that, yeah, I'm expecting it to have upside movement on GJ. Look, this 1 hour candle is closing, and that candle close is very important, because if we see that market is still bullish, then we will keep that running. Join the free Telegram channel, guys. Any update that we run, any trade, because this trade will be running even when I'm not on live, so I'll keep you updated on the free Telegram channel. So you can join the free Telegram channel, a link in the description. And also any question, don't hesitate to ask me anytime. So yeah guys, it was a good session. Thank you very much, and I will come on live again in my next session. I hope that you enjoyed this live session, and any question, don't hesitate to ask. Also, if you looking for regulated broker, you can use our trade link in the description, and also I can give you a link in the live chat. Make sure you use that link when you use if you want to have a 20% bonus on ever trade, you can use a code. So ever trade link, and also use the code when you are registering Wizard to have 20% bonus on your account. So with that said, guys, thank you very much. I'll come on live again in a couple of hours in London session and New York session time. We took the trade. When should you close? Okay, so we had a profit target. Just relax. We had a profit target. I'll keep that running until the profit target hit. But if you join the free Telegram channel, if any change come along the way, if I close early or take profit, I'll keep you updated on the free Telegram channel. You can join there. Thank you, and I want to see you soon.